Hey, what's up, guys? Bella here, and I hope that your week is going well. Sorry that this Ask Bella is a day late, but I think it's I think it should be okay considering I've been putting out shitloads of videos for you guys. Just a quick reminder, I wanted to let you guys know that tomorrow, anytime tomorrow, is the deadline for the clips for the community Taj. I hope that you guys will send it in. It's a quad or better. I do understand that there's a new patch, so I'll accept triple headshot feeds and things like that as well. Any trick shots that you guys can pull off, or just anything creative that looks cool if you guys are having trouble with the patch, because I know it's fucking retarded, but I'm about to get into that. So, anyways, that's the update. Also, another update, I got sponsored by Gamma Labs, so I am now a sponsored player. And I will be doing some giveaways for some Gamma for you guys. There's some new flavors going to be coming out and all that good stuff. And I hope that you guys, if you haven't tried it already, will be excited as I am to try it. I did, however, steal a sample of the new watermelon from Mike. It's amazing. I'm in love. So yeah, let's get on to this Ask Bella. I had quite a few people to send in some pretty cool questions this week, so I will try to answer them to the best of my abilities. I did decide to pick from Xbox and Twitter for questions this week. So I'm going to go to Xbox first. My first question is from Vega Haas. He said, "Are you and Mike still going to play Black Ops 2 as much, even though, even about the, I guess, the new patch?" The patch is gay. I think Mike is pretty well done with Black Ops 2. He immediately was just like, fuck this, and he just went on to do his multi-COD tour that he does every year right before the new big game comes out, which I am so excited about the new game coming out, a bunch of new games coming out, and the new console. So I hope that all of my fans and viewers and friends are going to be getting the new Xbox One as well. So we're gonna have like 1,000 friends on our friends list, and I'm gonna be playing with like everybody. So yeah, make sure you guys pick up the new games and the new Xbox, because that's where I'm gonna be, and I cannot wait until it gets here. So as far as I go though, yeah, I'm gonna continue playing Black Ops 2. It's hella irritating, but you know, I love the game, so I guess I'll just adapt and then make do with what I can, and just until the new game comes out. But as soon as the new game comes out, I'm out. So, anyways, thank you, Haas. The next question is from Havoc Twitch. He said, "How long have you been playing Call of Duty, and how'd you start?" I've been playing Call of Duty since MW2 is when I really started playing it. My actual first game that I really played was Left 4 Dead 2, and it's a first person shooter game as well, and that's when I realized that I like shooter games and that I really had fun with that. So I played that one mainly, and then I went to MW2 and I loved that, and then I just started doing clan and things like that, and just fell in love with sniping altogether. So that's what I that's when I started, and that's why I started. So, so yes, thank you for that question. Now we're gonna go on to the Twitter people. I'm sorry if there's some background noise. Mike's downstairs jamming the fuck out, so my bad. Sorry. Um, my next questions are from Twitter. Washed at DSR. He said, "What you got?" Oh, what got you into? I'm sorry, my handwriting. I just jotted this shit down so quick. Um, he said, "What got you into playing COD? How long have you been playing COD? And outside of Call of Duty, what do you like to do?" Um, Again, what got me into Call of Duty, I just have always liked video games, basically. And I got an Xbox, and I was checking out all the games. And I don't always just like to play games alone, so I like the online factor with co-op and stuff like that. And I originally, like I said, started playing Left 4 Dead 2 and Left 4 Dead 1. And I like the shooter games, first person. So I went to GameStop and found out all the different first person shooter games they have, and Call of Duty was the one that I picked up. So I started on MW2. And then outside of Call of Duty, well, and if you're asking me how long, I mean, MW2, that was like, what, 4 years ago? Almost, yeah, almost 5 years ago. So yeah, it's been a while. I think about 5 years, 4.5 or 5 years. How long I've been playing. Outside of Call of Duty, what do I like doing? I like to spend time with my family, with Mike and the kids, and we always find cool shit to go do. Go to the park, go to museums, go to the zoo, we go to Wonderland Park. Out to eat, just I don't know, to the planetarium. We always do some cool shit. Sometimes we go out to the graveyard, take pictures looking for ghosts and shit, UFO watching. I swear to God, we're going to end up getting a telescope because we're always just so interested in what's going on up there. Um, so, yeah, I like to just kind of hang out and play and goof off and do stuff with my family and with Mike. I like to have our personal time. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I do outside of Call of Duty. Just a regular person. Just do cool shit. That's about it. But thank you for the question. The next question, I really hesitated putting this in here, but I get so many of these questions, and I know this is so gay because most of you people that are asking these questions are guys, and I just cannot fathom in my mind why you'd want to know this. But just for shits and gigs, I'm done at See My Nice. I don't know what his fucking Twitter name is. He wants to know how big Mike's dick is. Well, like I said, typically I don't answer questions like these. I think it's, stupid and disrespectful, and I don't like it when people ask me questions about our sex life or his dick or anything like that. Like, it makes you want to be like, if you want to know how big it is, why don't you go suck it or something, like if you're so homo. But just for everybody out there who wants to know how big his dick's fucking huge, and I'm quite satisfied. So there's your answer for that question. Um, the next question comes from that guy Viper. He wants to know what made me want to start sniping and what's my opinion on the new patch. What made me start wanting to snipe, when I originally started, obviously I was just a tryhard, and I used to be in a clan called GMB, and that stands for Get Muted Bitch. We were some tryhard motherfuckers. We would go into pubs and do like MLG style, and I did that a lot. There was a couple of guys on the team that sniped, and I thought that was pretty cool. When I ended up leaving that clan, another clan called AOS wanted me to join, and they were like snipers, and I had quite a few friends in there, and I wanted to play with them. So I said, fuck it. I'm good with a regular gun, so I'll just teach myself how to snipe, and then I'll just learn how to play so that I can get in this clan. So that's what I did. I started going sniping and started doing stuff on MW2. I'd go shoot cans and crap on that trailer park one, whatever the hell that that map was called. I don't remember. But I would just do like target practice and shit like that. And then they tell me, like, this was back in the day when you could 1v1 your way into a clan, or when you could like, go into a lobby and scrim it up and get like whoever gets top notch, whoever gets placed in number one gets to be picked. I 1v1 to the leader, and I kicked the shit out of him. So yeah, that's how I got into sniping. And then after that, I learned about competitive sniping and shit like that. And I don't know, I fell in love with sniping overall. Started out slow, but now I think I'm pretty decent. So, so thank you for that question. As far as what's my opinion on the patch? Okay, I might go off here for a minute, but just honestly, I think that is the most retarded fucking bullshit that I have ever seen in my entire existence. That is fucking dumb. Like, who does that? Everybody's complaining apparently to Vondahar or whoever, talking about, oh, well, the DSR is just so fucking overpowered and it's blah 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 blah. So everybody's just complaining about that shit. So their whole thing that they do in the patch doesn't nerf the gun to where it's less damage. Instead, they nerf the fire rate. So the damage is still exactly the same, but it's the rate of fire that we shoot. It's whenever it cocks back to reload, it's super slow. So, so only thing that does, it just handicapped the snipers. We can still kill you. We can still do the same amount of damage that we were doing before. It's just that if there's a second person standing there, our gun's gonna reload all slow and shit, like, like an SMG. So I just think that's fucking retarded as hell.
UAV inbound.
I don't really know what they were thinking. I don't understand why they did it so late in the game. Like, if you were gonna do this shit, you should have done it like months ago. so people could have like adjusted to it or whatever they needed to do, or complained enough that it could have been fixed back. I don't know, whatever. But to do it right at the end of the game when the game's almost over, that almost makes me want to just like dread the next Treyarch game that comes out. Like really, dude, you're just gonna make that shit all retarded. And furthermore, if you're gonna fuck with the DSR, which is already the slowest gun in the game, if you're gonna fuck with the DSR and the ballista, why the hell is the XPR and the SVU? Why are they still the same? So what, people can just go around spraying like fucking retards. So what's gonna happen here is, instead of people using the DSR and quickscoping with it, now it's just a fucking retardation gun. So now everybody's going to be using the ballista for a faster shot, and they're going to get sprayed down by XPRs and by the SVU. That's exactly what's going to happen. People are just going to be hard scoped in, just pow 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 pow, and that's just what's going to happen. So yeah, I think it was completely stupid, and somebody has a case of the retardation. So, thank you for the question. And no, thank you, Treyarch, for what you did there. I think that was complete stupidity. So, I think you guys did a total belly flop there. I think you totally fucked yourselves. So, sorry if anybody's offended by my opinion on it and you don't agree. I mean, it's your opinion to disagree with me, but that's my opinion. And I think it was stupid, and I don't think it was fair. You can still see people running around spraying everybody else. So, if they're gonna dumb down all the regular guns and shit, and they're gonna nerf them all out and make it equivalent so that it's balanced, that's one thing. But as long as everything else stays the same and the other sniper rifles weren't touched, I don't think it was a balanced thing, and I don't think it's fair. So that's what I think. Moving on, Derek Transu wants to know, when will you be having littles or grizzes running around of your own? Well, I don't really know when. I know that we're up for it whenever it happens. We're not necessarily trying, but we're not necessarily not trying either, if you know what I mean. So, I don't know. We both think it'd be pretty cool to have a baby, and we've already talked about it and stuff like that. And so, yeah, I mean, I guess Mike in his previous relationship had been trying for a very long time, and there was something wrong with her, so they couldn't. But there's nothing wrong over here, so hopefully, since I already know that he was wanting to do that, and I obviously want to have my own too, hopefully something will end up happening, and there will be some, bread in the oven or whatever. Thank you for the question. Moving on to Sorty's OG, he wants to know, how do I like Texas so far, and is there anything I'd really like to do in Texas? Well, I love Texas. I was originally born and raised here, so this is my hometown, and I still love it as much as I did when I left. I never really wanted to leave. That's another story all in itself that I'll save for a different time. And as far as if there's anything I'd really like to do while I'm in Texas, yeah, actually, I'm going to be starting college here pretty soon, hopefully this fall, and I'm going to school to become an esthetician. So that's really exciting for me, because I didn't have the opportunity to do that in Colorado, because there you'd have to go through like a full course of some other shit just to get the one thing. So yeah, it's actually an opportunity, and it's available to me here. So I can't wait to do that, and then hopefully by summer I'll be working on my new career. So thank you for the question. Vile Hero wanted to know, what did I think of the new patch to the snipers? Like I said before, I thought it was complete bullshit, and I think David Vonderhaar should go have a talk with himself. Honestly, I just think that was really stupid. So what? Because he can't quickscope, that means everybody else shouldn't be able to either? I don't know. It seems a little bit biased bullshit to me. Going on to AF Dez. That's at Dez Snipes. He wants to know, if you could go back in your childhood, would you change any decisions you made up to this point? And if so, what would it or they be? That's a really good question. And I took some time thinking about the answer for it. In all honesty, if I could go back and change anything or decisions or whatever, I think the only thing I would do differently in my life is that I would have probably spent more time with my grandparents and probably more time with my little sister. Because now she's all off doing her thing, and she's like, her life is pretty fucked up situation with drug related stuff and everything. So I really miss her. We used to be really close, used to be best friends. And if I would have known then that she was going to turn out like this now, and that I would never get to see her but like once every 3 years or something, I would have definitely spent more time with her. And as far as with my grandparents, I mean, inevitably when you get old you die. I understand that, but I just I feel like they got stolen away from me a little soon, and especially my grandfather, because he had gotten diagnosed with cancer, and then it went into remission, and he was good for like 18 years, and then when it came back, it just came back with a vengeance, and he died before the 6 months was up that they originally gave him. So, if I could go back, I would have spent way more time with them, and I would have probably made the moments more special there at the end if I would have known. I didn't realize it, and I would have probably postponed my birthday trip with Mike, and I would have probably stayed there with my granddad that weekend so that I could have been there by his side when it happened. But unfortunately, I didn't know, and I was out of town when it happened, so that was really sad. But really, honestly, that's probably the only thing I would change, because everything else and every other mistake, everything I've done in my entire life from start to now, even the bad stuff, has made me who I am. And I love who I am. I like the person and the woman that I've grown up and become. I feel like I'm a really good mom, even though they're not biologically mine. They're my niece and nephew, and I don't know a lot of people out there that would really go out on a limb and take their sister or their brother's kids or just somebody's kids and just go raise them. I mean, sure, there are a lot of adoptive parents out there, and my hat goes off to you, but yeah, I feel like all the things that I've done, all the hardships that I've gone through, the illnesses that because I was really ill for a long time when I moved to Colorado, and I developed asthma. I was not born with asthma. I only developed it from going up into high altitude, and I never was able to adjust to it. So now that I've moved back to where I'm from, I'm hoping that that will go away. But I just, being sick and stuff like that, I have a whole new empathy for people, and I can understand what a lot of people go through, even as far as anxiety, things like that. Because I'm telling you one thing, when you can't fucking breathe, you will have an anxiety attack, and it is not fun. I don't know if any of you guys out there suffer from that, but I've even been at the point at one time where I didn't want to even leave my house because I was just so scared that I was going to leave, be with myself, and get sick. Thank God I don't have to be like that or feel that way anymore, because I don't feel like that anymore. I haven't for probably like 4 years or something. But yeah, I just feel like everything I've gone through, even when I was sick, bad decisions I made, everything has made me grow as a person. I've learned from my mistakes. I have a sympathy and an empathy for people who are sick or ill or whatever, and I like to help people. I like to do nice things for people, and I feel like it gave me a better outlook on life. So, thank you for that question. But my honest answer is maybe I would have changed a little bit of the time with my grandparents and sister, pretty much family stuff, just to get a little bit more time because they've passed away now, and I'll never have that chance again. But other than that, everything that I've done in my life, good or bad, has made me the person that I am today, and I'm very happy with who I am. So thank you for the questions, everybody, and don't forget, tomorrow is the deadline for the community Taj. I hope that you guys send in clips, trick shots, whatever. I have an editor working on stuff. We need more clips. We don't have that many, and I'd really like this to be something big. So just whatever you've got, please send it in. And if you haven't followed me already at Bang Bella, please do so. So you can keep up with what's going on in my world, and I can keep you up to date with what's going on in the gaming community. And also drop me a sub over at my channel, Bang Bella. And yeah, I will talk to you guys later, and I'm out.